So, it's been a while. Every Wednesday was the plan, but every Wednesday was not what happened. I am a procrastinator, so my bad. But that makes today's video even more relevant because the basis of it are ways to stop procrastinating or to work on your procrastination, because I find we tend to procrastinate a lot as a species. So hopefully this is helpful to some of you, at least to me. We'll see. So for those of you at school, Easter is around the corner, which means exams are also around the corner, but don't panic. I'm panicking, but don't panic, don't. If you're like me, you will now realise that you have managed to procrastinate and avoid schoolwork for the entire year so far. And we now only have a few more weeks to catch up with it, but don't worry, because I'm going to give 5 super easy, super simple tips to stop procrastination, ideally. Clean your workspace. Less clutter is less distraction, and to be honest, if you have to clean it anyway, that's already something to do before you have to study, so that's kind of a perk in itself. But don't use that as a form of procrastination. Don't, just tidy up, get it done. Get some water, you need it. It is good for your brain, it is good for your body. We are 70-80% water. One sec. Okay, the internet was no help. We're either 60, 70, 80 or 90% water. But it's a lot, so there's a lot of water, so drink water. Make a to-do list, be realistic, make every goal reachable, even if it's as simple as read pages 6 to 9. Let that be a goal, and then once you do it, you'll feel good. You're like, yeah, I did one, I can do another, and then another one, and another one, and then before you know it, you'll finish your to-do list and you'll feel super productive for the day. Turn off your phone. I know, everyone says it, not everyone does it. I have done it. I have turned off my phone, and you do notice a difference because there's no every two. Because I feel like when you want to study is when everyone suddenly wants to talk to you, or when there's suddenly drama on Twitter or whatever, something will come up when you actually want to sit down and study. So for the half hour you've designated to study, just turn it off, and then you can catch up with all the drama after you've studied. So and actually study. Actually sit down and study. But of course there are tons of things you can do when it comes to studying. There are fundamentally 3 branches of learners. There's kinesthetic, auditory and visual, and there are tons and tons and tons of tests online to figure out what you are. I will leave some in the box. What is it called? In the box. I'll leave it, you can check it out. So once you find out what you are, use that to your advantage. If you're auditory, make voice recordings and listen back to them. If you're visual, make mind maps, make posters. If you're kinesthetic, I don't know what to tell you because that's not me, but move. Move while you study, and it should hopefully help. Some people give themselves actual set times to study, so they'll study for 25 minutes and go hard, and then have 10 minutes break, and then 25 minutes again, just pure studying, 10 minutes break. There's a philosophy, there's a psychology behind it. Again, I will leave information in the box. What is it called? I'll leave it there. Some need music, some need silence. Everyone is different. You need to figure out what works best for you, and once you figure it out, just keep doing that one thing, because at the end of the day, studying isn't a chore. I know it can feel like it, but it's only a chore if you make it one. Remind yourself why you're doing the subject you're doing. You being realistic, you probably do enjoy it, and if you find you're doing it just because you have to, once you finish that exam, you will never have to deal with it again. So what I'm trying to say is study. Just study, just start, and enjoy it, because it's in your best interest. It's in my best interest, it's in your best interest, it's in our best interest to study. So hopefully there was some useful information in this clutter of noise. There are a couple of things that I do specifically. Try the test, figure out what learner you are, and do a bit of reading in the set time frames to study, because that can make a really big difference for some people. And yeah, if you do the test, let me know what you are. If you don't, you should do it, but So hopefully we procrastinate a little less after this. And if I don't see you next week, we'll see, then I'll see you the next time. Okay, bye.